Hello, this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Let's Play, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, release version, episode 5. Okay, we need to ask Irabeth about her informant. Did we already do that? Did we already do that? We must have already done that. Well, that makes it easy. We just go boom. Oh, except we should probably, let's go run over to him quick. Show me your wares. Bulk selling. I had nothing to bulk sell. Okay, then let us go. Okay, this is where we want to go. Travel. We failed to sneak past the bad guys.
Yet another obstacle.
Ooh, this looks like a tougher fight. It's a Shkir? Shkir? I don't know how to say it. Oh, took him out pretty quick. Is there another one around? No, don't think so. Our cute little owl cat. Okay, let's continue. Enter. Now this is where you get probably the strangest magical item in the game. Because it's a magic item that's sort of a companion, but not really. We'll show you here in a minute. And we find a scroll of blessed weapon. And this is our magical weapon. Phew, 3 at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under the rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy from some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finnegan. I'm a Pathfinder. Is there anything I can do to help? I will. You're a Pathfinder? That's right. Finnegan Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam about the world room wherever my tasks take me, scouting mostly, but this last while I've just having around in cannabis, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn. What I meant was, what are you? What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You have to know where You want to know where I hail from. Is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Khelids of the Star Eye clan fled when the world wound troubles began, but I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm skilled and capable fellow. If I do say so myself, I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I'm best at is communicating with the spirits. That's why the folks call me Phantom Blades. Phantom Blade? What's that? It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, huh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Though, to be fair, it's not a barrel laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors. The city is under attack by demons? Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. Then the guards came. Everyone was rushing around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped a cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Kennevis, you must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. Besides, the more the merrier. How did you end up in the shop? God, I've been here so long I can't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders. But it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The store owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here. All right, I'll take you with me. I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word. So, I couldn't find Finnegan the first time I found him in beta. That's because he's down here. So if we click on Finnegan, we can talk to him, or we can turn him into a weapon. In this case, I'm going to turn him into a longsword. Boom. He's a longsword. And as a longsword, he's +1 longsword, cold iron, ghost touch. He will, later in the story, get more powerful. But for now, a +1 weapon is better than a masterwork. So that gives me +7 hit, +5 damage, which I consider fairly good. Okay, now we need to loot the rest of this place. Okay. So we have this to loot. Demon Heart. Get this to look at. Okay, so let's head back here. A pipe fox summons a pipe fox familiar. Gives you +3 on Arcana and +2 on Perception. I wonder if the pets stack on that. So let's go ahead and get our new pet. Let's put you here and put the new pet there.
Time's not waiting.
And turn on the pipe stake. There it is. Some more little creatures that follow us around. Okay, now we need to interview the Golem. Think. Master, code word. Hand of Iroit. Code word correct. Awaiting orders. Where did you come from? Who created you? This golem was created by Graffin and Son, address 3rd building on Wright Jewelers Alley, Narrowson, Medev model G504ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Graffreen. Tell me about any suspicious people who came in the shop last week. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human female, old. No male, old. Human female. We'll be willing off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it a different way. Were there any suspicious people? Tieflings. Tieflings 3. Tieflings male, middle-aged, tiefling male, young, tiefling female, young. Describe the young male tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height, short horns, curling backwards, medium length tail, eye color yellow, hair color black, special observations, annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail, that sounds like me, but it's not possible. I know what security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, Chief. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There, see? Can't have been me. Describe the middle-aged tiefling. Tiefling male, medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye color pale blue, skin color dark, special observations, red hair. Ooh, that's our trader. I bet your life on it. Kresimil drilled into our heads that we weren't to go hanging around the shop. Red hair. We got a couple of gingers, and plenty more who get it out of a bottle. So much for special observations. Golems aren't all they cracked up to be, heh? Maybe its master knows more. Describe the female tiefling. Tiefling female, above average height, hair long, pale, tail not observed, long horns, eye color blue, special observation, scar on nose, baldric with gold stitching. I don't know that one. A new arrival most likely, gold stitching, Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Enough. Where's your master? Fryman Philitros, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of hiding place is prohibited, prohibited, prohibited. He's likely holed up himself in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where's the basement in this place? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. I found out everything I need to know. So what we need to do is, if we hold down the handy tab key, we need to move the golem. But first, let's get everybody back so we have choices. And our bear is the strongest, so he moved. So let's enter the basement. Dum, dum, dum. Doop.
I am helpful, am I not?
I like the fact the bear does most of our looting. And this must be the master. Flyman Frulilitros. I'm not even sure what he is. I think he's a gnome. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Yeah, makes sense. We're all down here and all those things and much more. Before you report us to the authorities, mind if we have a chat? Please calm down. No one's going to rob you. Well, we just did, but no one's going to rob you anymore. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me the nightmare's over. No, it's not you. You're here to steal my riches. Get back. You, Wildrift, the dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. My name's Simon Philitros. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I'm hoping that at least something's left of it. Oh, come off. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Where were you the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here, in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left. The watch was very keen to get their hands on those tieflings. They seem to be multiplying all over Glorion. So of course, I did everything they said. And I've been stuck in this basement since then. The golem wouldn't move away from the door no matter how much I yelled at it. But then I thought that it was all too good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Tell me about the tieflings that visited Ancients and Wonders recently. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the city guard of the Eagle Watch. Chief, he keeps digging his heels in. Just say the word and I know how to loosen his tongue. I'm helping the Eagle Watch to catch the culprits. It's in your interest to tell me everything. Oh, I actually succeeded. Oh, because I rolled a 16. Didn't succeed by a huge amount, but it did succeed. So they haven't got the tieflings. I thought the city's finest was on the job and you can't rely on anyone. Ask your questions then, if it's important. Tell me about Wooldrift. Wooldrift, Jethro, right? Yes, I've known him a long time. Thought I'd rather not known him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He's always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in. He was with the gang that robbed my shop. I bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see if return too. You get it? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. What about the red-haired tiefling? A red-haired tiefling? I suppose, yes, there was one who came in. Spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means. I could tell by his clothes, but he asked to be shown me to show him an Ashmere-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing, but that's all I have. That's it. With that description, we can surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Cresme so we can have a good long shifty at my brothers and pull all the clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wiggle out of this one. Tell me about the tiefling woman. A tiefling woman? Ah, yes, I remember now. A noble lady. Unlike the tiefling roughlings we had around here, she purchased magical equipment for the crusade and she promised to come back. If only all tieflings were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. I found out everything I wanted to know. If that isn't enough to help to catch the feast, I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop.
As it should be.
Oh, found something. Just a plain gold ring. Yep. Okay, to the tieflings hiring out. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole? I don't need anything else. The only redheads are Melrun and Dorothy. I'm ready to give you a name. Melrun. You'll pay for this. Voltai and Hapetsamich will get you in the end. Grab him. Take him away for questioning. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Bahamut ordered him to steal the moon of the abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the Golem. He betrayed us to Erebus so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought he'd get nicked, and he'd slink off to meet with his customer. You've got the moon of abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamed of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultist. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you going to do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner the better. The city's dying, and I don't want to die with it. The city would have already died if not for people who stood up to defend it with weapons in their hands. So defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city. But we've always been outsiders here. Why should we fight for you? What are you going to do to the traitor? He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm to think about what he did. Any more questions? I have to go. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. Sister, you forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologize to me loudly in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? Ah, that. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out all the rest of your record. I know all about you next time, Wolfie. That's the most pathetic apology I've ever heard. All right, fine. I'm sorry, Woldriff. Let's part on good terms. And now, apologize to me as well. When you falsely accuse my ally, you accuse me too. Don't push it. Good luck to both of you. Better than nothing. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I've something I want to discuss with you, but now let's head out. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. But first, we loot the place.
That is not far.
Now what is that? I hope you appreciate this.
What a find.
Oh, a secret door. Tiefling account book. Why is there nothing in the first slot? A comma and a kukeri. took everything out of there. Okay. Doll. Ooh, lockpicker's kit. Do.
You can trust me.
Okay. That seems to be everything. At least everything we detected. Okay, so let's head to the fallen horse. We failed to sneak past the enemy. Prepare to fight. I don't see any bad guys. There should be some bad guys. Oh, hold it. Is that a bad guy? No, that was a fire. Oh, there's a bad guy.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
What are you... You got your bow... Oh, I have it set to deadly aim. Okay, we'll also set him to always get within 30 feet. Oh, that's right, we can do extra attacks if we use his key power. I completely forgot about that. That was it. That was literally it. One single archer. Yep, that was literally it. We're obviously not very sneaky.
Can we retreat already?
You won't survive me.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
No mistakes.
So we now have Calming Touch, which does 1d6 plus 1 damage per level. Also removes fatigue. Okay, everyone's healed up. Continue. Accept. More bad guys.
Enemy approaching!
Let's see. So we have a cultist and a cultist.
I'll cut you wide open.
Let's check something. Our perception is 18, so 3 ranks gives us 3. Wisdom gives us 3. Racial keen senses gives me 2, so that's 8. Insight, so they do stat. Oh, one's insight, one's morale. And apparently I got the skill focus perception. So yes, I have a very high perception. That'd be very useful. And I think at this point we will call it an episode. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving me a dislike's fine. But please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun gaming!